Good morning. And what a beautiful morning it is. Oh my goodness, it's April, it's spring. And I tell you what, the weather here in our area right here, Hampton Roads, is nothing but beautiful. I'm telling you, we've been in the 80s all week. We can expect it throughout the weekend. And I am so elated. I had enough of the cold. I don't mean no harm, Lord. But I tell you what, it was a wonderful winter, but I'm glad the spring is here and it is yielding such beautiful trees and flowers. I even have a duck in my pots that are getting ready to hatch ducklings. That's how you know that the spring is up and popping. I'm Yolanda Hinton. I'm your host of FYI Morning Show Live. I want to welcome Facebook Live, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. I tell you what, if you follow us and if you go to our Crystal Records 1 on YouTube, that's Cristo, or FYI Radio Show host Yolanda Hinton on YouTube, I tell you what, if you like, share, comment, and subscribe, I promise I'll follow you back. Even over here on TikTok, you all that are not on TikTok yet, go to TikTok. Or if you haven't followed us on TikTok, go over to TikTok at Y Hinton, that's YHINTON, and make sure you follow me. I've been following you all back. So go ahead and follow me, and I promise we'll follow you back. Good morning, Astro Boy. Good morning, Jaquita 86. We've got a lot of our friends. Destiny, good morning. Exmosa, good morning. How are you all doing this morning? All you all on Facebook Live, Sheila Robbins. We had a friend, Christy Petty. I didn't get a chance to shout her out the other day. Christy Petty Fields, good morning. Shouting you out, belated. If Mark Howard is there, whoever's there, make sure you all say something in the chat so I can respond, if not now, later on. But anyway, it is a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and it is Fun Friday. It's one of my favorite times of the week, and I'm so glad because I get a chance to just shut down some things. I can't shut down everything because, sometimes business goes on and on and on and on. But I get a chance to shut down some things and really enjoy the weekend, really enjoy my family, really enjoy, activities and just getting out, especially this time of the year when it is absolutely beautiful. I wish I could show you all. I tell you what, if you look in the background in my house, it's nothing but light that comes in. That shows you that, I tell you what, we got all this sunshine today. It's so bright in here. I don't even have to turn the lights on because it's so beautiful and bright outside. It's just coming on in and radiating, giving me the vitamin D that I need and getting me, up. I can wake up early and I'm ready for the day because of this time of the year. I love the springtime. And it stays light, late. So that means we are able to enjoy the sunshine a little bit longer now since we've changed the clock. So I'm excited for the weekend. I have some great things planned. I hope you all have a wonderful Easter. I hope you all plan to go out and enjoy your family or go to church. A lot of people, it's traditional that people go to church on Easter Sunday, and to me, it's a beautiful time of the year. I remember growing up, and my mother used to buy us these beautiful clothes. We lived in New York, so she would go to the district out there, the clothes district, where they, sew all the clothes out there in Brooklyn. And she used to come back with, some of the most beautiful things. I can remember Easter would be a favorite time for us because she would dress all of us. It was 7 of us, and she would dress all of us to the nine. All of us. I mean, we would, everything from our head to our toes was brand new clothes. And we just go out, and everybody was, real fashionable. And, they had Easter egg hunts, and, people went to church and things like that. So it's a lot going on, a lot of Easter egg hunts, a lot of things relating to Easter. People are going to church to relate to the resurrection. That's the difference. Easter is celebrated, and the bunnies and the Easter eggs, Easter egg hunts, candy, all that stuff. But Resurrection Day is a totally different day where we celebrate the resurrection of our Savior, Jesus Christ. So if you all, get a chance, go on out there and enjoy yourself. Go out there to church. Go out there and just feel the presence of the meaning of the resurrection, the meaning of Easter. In my opinion, I really believe when people get back to going to church and things, it's going to bring that feeling and that movement. The pandemic shut it down. It shut down church in a certain way. A lot of people still conducted church on social media. You can still go to church, but on social media. And then when it was time to come back, some people have never come back. Some pastors have retired and resigned. It's a whole new feeling, a whole new movement, it feels like. But I believe when people start, getting that feeling and, having something to celebrate. And that's what church is for, celebration. I think people will get back into the feeling of church revival and just the love and passion for, going to church. So if you all get a chance, go out there and enjoy church along with the other things that you do on Easter. So look, Fun Friday. I wanted to encourage those that are in Virginia to go out and early vote. We have a redistricting amendment on the ballot, April the 21st. You can early vote now. Make sure you vote. I can't tell you who to vote for, but I'm telling you, a lot of people are saying yes. Say yes on that ballot in Hampton Roads. We want to be fair. We want everything to pan out, fair for us. We don't want to be disenfranchised. We don't want to be suppressed. We don't want to be finagled and fooled and hoodwinked. So you all make sure that when you go and vote, make sure you voting to keep things even on an even plane, and make sure people that you're not supporting folk that want to do a number on us as we vote, or just make sure you're not voting for people that want to steal the vote and keep you from voting. Okay, I feel as though this is important, and I know it's not the midterms. I know it's not the main election, the major election that we have every 4 years, but this is important. And so those that are in Virginia and they're going out earlier, real early voting, go out and vote. Cast your vote. Your vote is your voice. So anyway, this is FYI's Fun Friday segment. What's in your closet? Issues concerning women's issues. We're going to talk about women today, but I wanted to remind you all of something. And we gave this listing on the other day, on Wednesday, as a matter of fact. I'm not going to go through the whole listing, but I will repost this listing for you. It's a job listing, and I'm going to give you a few of them. You all go and check it out. I'm going to put it on this afternoon. I'm going to put it back on. If you scroll through my wall, Yolanda Hinton on Facebook, or if you go to LinkedIn, you'll see it. Make sure you go over and check it out. Great jobs. And the money is definitely there. Okay, so I'm going to give you a few things on the current job list. We have Eggleston. If you want to work for a great organization, they need a staff accountant. United Way of Southampton Roads Project Inclusion Program intern. Oh, this is dear to my heart because I was a student in the Project Inclusion Program. It is phenomenal. It is awesome. Again, it is sponsored by the United Way of Southampton Roads. And I'm telling you, I should go and try to intern there. But anyway, I went through the program, met a lot of great people. Project Inclusion helps you to understand how you can develop nonprofits, how you can develop the board, how you can know the laws. And they had great speakers and great folk to come in and share information. It really inspired me taking this program. Why? Because soon after that, I founded Crystal Community Development Corporation. It's been since 2004. I became a 501c3 organization. Been doing it ever since, developing young leaders with young men and women, Achieving Success Program, Time of Giving, where we give and we share resources with individuals and organizations. We've partnered and we've had our Christmas in Smithfield where we bring programs and just inspire folk. We've done so many things. FYI also is a part of, that inspiration that enables me to do what I'm doing. I'm just elated at the program because it is a very good program. That's Project Inclusion. That's United Way of Southampton Roads. If you want to be an intern, if you want to, check out the program, it is absolutely fabulous. Norfolk Public Library, they need an outreach ambassador. It's contractual work though. School outreach, they need a volunteer for Express Book Nook. And then you have the UP Center, Director of Disability Services. So many jobs needed. They have a Judeo Christian Outreach Center, Hungry Relief Coordinator, and on and on and on. Make sure this afternoon, if you're looking for a job or you know someone that needs a job, please go and get the job listing on my Facebook page, Yolanda Hinton, or LinkedIn at Yolanda Hinton, Y Hinton. Go there and get this list. We come with this list maybe like once a month. And they have some of the greatest jobs with the greatest pay. And make sure you get it. Make sure you pass it to your friends. Oh boy. Okay, so look, today I am gonna talk to you all, a conversation with the lady, and we're gonna talk about women. Oh my goodness. We're gonna talk about women this week since this is our women segment. We're gonna talk about breaking news. Women in the news. I know you've been checking it out. You can't help but check it out. There's so many stories going on. And one story in particular that I wanted to talk to you all about, and I read up on it and things like that, is, I think this is the hottest breaking news in politics. Donald Trump has fired his Attorney General, Miss Pamela Bondi. Miss Pamela Bondi is out. Now listen, I need you all on our page to go into the chat. Let me know how you feel about, what's going on. Let me know how you feel about this story. Are you shocked? Kind of shocked. Not 100% shocked, because sometimes you hear things. Sometimes you hear things out there in the atmosphere, and you sure if it's 100% true, but after a while, here it comes. And so, what's going on, you guys? In recent stories, yesterday, and you all excuse me, I'm trying to pull all my information here. Yeah, yesterday we've had, it's not a crisis for me, but whoever is involved, it's a crisis for them. Um, Let me find what I'm looking for. I am just so, I looked at it most of the day, you all, and I was like, is this for real? Is this for real? I want your opinion. How do you feel about it? Could you care less about it? Uh, what's going on in your mind about all that's going on? We have this war. Can't seem to get that ended. And now we've got folk that are getting rid of folk for one reason or another. So Miss Pam Bondi is in the news. It says President Donald Trump fired Attorney General Pam Bondi on Thursday. Bondi's dismissal comes after reports that Trump was increasingly unhappy. This is from CNBC. Unhappy of her handling of Department of Justice files about the late sex offender Jeffrey Epstein and the DOJ's failure to successfully prosecute several of the president's political enemies. Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche will serve as an acting Attorney General, and it's kind of funny because he, former criminal defense lawyer, Trump said he's very talented in things, but he's going to be acting. Did y'all hear what I said? He's going to be acting. He's going to be acting. He's going to take Pam Bondi's place. And we'll see what happens. But Pam Bondi, President Trump said, is a great American patriot and a loyal friend who faithfully served as my attorney general over the past year. Now, tell me why, if she's all that, why is he getting rid of her? Well, I don't know what all is, the reasons, but this is what they're saying on social media. This is what they're saying in the news, that Pam Bondi had to go. Why? Because she didn't do enough, this is what they're saying, dirt. She wasn't able to prosecute the president's political enemies, and she did not keep her mouth shut when it came to talking about the Epstein file. She's the lady that was in the press conference, in the conference with Trump, saying that she can explain what's going on. She has names and everything on that, in those files. She also went and told Trump that you in there so many times, it's not funny. You in there so many times, Prez, it's not funny. So anyway, it goes on and on and on about her, being removed and going to a non-government job. I'm trying not to laugh. A non-government job, after a while and by and by, up the road somewhere, sometime. The tea on the street, and I can't confirm this, but they said that she also was begging and crying for the job back, or not to get fired. I'll put it like that. And so whether she, did a good job or not a good job, she's out. She's out. She was before Congress, and she was really cutting up. I feel like she didn't keep her decorum. She did not conduct herself as a professional, in my opinion. I think she went too far, and she was, extremely nasty. And, some people, when they get in positions, think they are privileged. I'm not sure if she felt that way, but that's what the way it looked to me. I'm privileged. I can get up here and I can call you all names. I can get up here and I can say whatever I want to Congress. I'm in the House. I got it going on. And I represent the man. And so, shockingly, that wasn't good enough for the press, because on yesterday, they got rid of Pam Bondi. Are you all glad to see her go? Or you feel like it was not right for the press to get rid of her? I'm glad to see her go. I felt like she was just a little bit too much. She held back on information that we needed for the Epstein files. She stated that she had everything, and then all of a sudden, I can't give it out. I can't do it. I've got to go along with the higher ups, those people in high places, the president. And he felt like that she couldn't get the job done, and that she told a little bit too much, or exposed a little bit too much, or insinuated that she could, do something and had something and didn't see it through. Why? Because he didn't want her to see it through. But by the time that happened, she had already told the Republican Party, which she really rah-rahed about the Epstein files, that she would let these things out. The Republican Party was really adamant about them getting information about the Epstein files. That is one of the things that Trump ran on. And she thought she was doing something by, saying, well, I got it, I can expose it, this, that, and the other. And it was against what President Trump had in mind. He didn't want nobody to get that. He don't want those files out. He's in the files. He doesn't want those files out. And he's doing everything he can to keep the files from being exposed. So that was just one thing. But I'm going to tell you what really blows my mind, though. The fact that Prez wants to prosecute his political enemies. Is that what you call vindictive? Is that what y'all call vindictive? I'm really appalled at that one, because I don't know too many people that will come out in the open and say, hey, I'm coming after those that I feel haven't done me right. I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you. And she wasn't able to do that particular job. It was a failure. It did not come out, or it was not done the way President Trump wanted it to. He wanted his enemies to pay. He wanted those that was suing him, like Letitia James, the city of New York. He wanted to do a number, and it just didn't play out. Pam Bondi, the DOJ could not get Trump what he wanted. And for that reason, they say he got rid of her because the job wasn't done. That is just a funny and scary thing at the same time. And so there are others, of course, that he wanted to get rid of, some other political enemies, and he's still going to go after them. They're saying that the substitute Blanche is going to, he's going to ask him to do a follow-up and go after Trump's political enemies. Well, this is the thing. The courts, uh, have intervened and said, no, you can't. Certain things you just can't do. I don't care who's in charge, who's the president. Certain things is against the law. Certain things you can't do. Just like with the building of the ballroom at the White House. Certain things you can't do. It's coming to a halt because why? It's not done right. You just can't take and tear the White House up because you just want to. No such thing. And so Attorney General Pam Bondi and the DOJ wasn't able to do certain things. Why? Because you just couldn't do certain things according to the law. I don't know what to say about it. We shall see how this all plays out. I don't know what Miss Bondi's going to do, but I tell you what, she's not going to be Attorney General. Never no more. That's it. Do you all think it's a little bit more personal? Some people were saying, oh, it's a little bit more personal. Certain folk can't stand her. Certain people didn't want her there. The Republican Party or those in MAGA, was fed up with her attitude and things like that. You would think that the Democrats would be, hair on fire and just, wanting to see her go. But it wasn't just them. It was a collection of folk on both sides that said, we're not pleased with her. And I think it didn't make the president look good, the way she was conducting herself, even before Congress. But I tell you what, she still got to come before Congress to give an account of what was in the Epstein files, the information that she knows, the information that she was holding back. She still has a subpoena on the desk, and we shall see where it goes. We shall see if she's going to come back before Congress acting up and cutting up. We're going to find out exactly how it plays out. I wanted to give you all a few more names of some of the enemies. They say of Trump. Adam Schiff, you all know him. He's in Congress. I'm trying not to laugh. Excuse me. This is just funny. Just the thought of somebody, in that position in high places that's outwardly saying, look, I'm coming after y'all. I'm going to get you. It's just amazing. Adam Schiff, Letitia James, I just mentioned her. It's a few more. Let's see. Let's find out who they are. And if you all have any information in the chat, you can put it in the chat. Let us know what you think about all this that's going on and, how you feel about it. James Comey. Woo! This is the former FBI Director, James Comey. Democrat Senator Adam Schiff, I just mentioned him, of California, and Letitia James. These are the folk he's been complaining about, and he felt like your girl didn't do nothing about getting rid of them and making them pay. So Miss Pam Bondi, I wish you all the luck wherever you go. Don't go back in politics, sis. It's a dirty game. Politics is not for the faint of heart. It's not for the faint of heart. Either you're going to be all the way good or you're going to be crooked. I don't think it's any in between. What do you all think? I don't think it's any in between. I think you got to be all the way crooked or you are going to be, okay. What y'all think? Tell me something in the chat, how you feel. How you feel about all this political stuff. And so Pam Bondi, bye-bye. Let's talk about Speaking of Pam Bondi and the Epstein files, let's talk a little bit about uh, the Epstein files and the women, because this is our women's segment, and the women in the Epstein files. Lord have mercy, they can't get justice. I don't care what you do. They are trying as hard as they can for somebody to listen, to pay attention, to give them a chance to express themselves, to be able to bring people that have harmed them to justice. It's just amazing how, you had so many alleged billionaires and millionaires who was a part of this trafficking, corruption, part of Epstein, and the things that they say that have happened to them. It would seem as though somebody could get justice for these women. Instead of Pam Bondi and them and the DOJ exposing the billionaires and the multi-millionaires that were involved, they exposed the women. They gave their names. They exposed them. They put them out in public. And it caused them to really, feel not just some kind of way. It triggered and re-traumatized them again. Because listen, they were young girls. You're talking about children, young girls, teenagers, and young adult, and probably adult women, and some boys as well. And so you exposing them instead of exposing those that are the culprit. Now, who's behind that? Who's behind that? So these women have issues. They have issues with those that are in high places. They have issues with the DOJ. They have issues with everybody that's trying to keep the information from coming out and keep them from getting justice. Why are you trying to keep them? If you've harmed allegedly young kids and teenagers and underage kids and adults, why wouldn't there be a cry out for these files to come out and these people named? So now the women have to carry the burden. They have to still carry their burdens. They have to still suffer. They still have to suffer as a result of people that want to cover up crimes. They want to cover up how people made money, how Epstein made so much money, how so many things were committed against these people. Women. These women are still out there trying to get justice as adult women. They're still trying to get closure. They're still trying to get healed. They're still trying to get people to hear them. They're still trying to get somebody to recognize the harm that was done. And this is something we should be really crying out. Even those in Congress, everybody, President, everybody should say, wait a minute. We've got to find out what we can do to make sure people are made whole, to make sure these women get the justice that they deserve. It should be all exposed. I think it should be out in the open, everything. Just tell it all, show us all. I really believe that when you talk about justice, you're talking about having to make a person whole. You're talking about money, and that's the name of the game. I think some of these folks saying, wait a minute, if we have to give up any kind of money, or if we have to have our name out there, it's too much for us. We rather see these women suffer. We rather see them, what they feel and think and want. We've got to squash that. Why? Because that's my reputation, or that's money that's going to come out my pocket. We saw it in the Cosby, that scandal. We saw women coming out by the groves. Woo! And he had to pay a big price. He had to pay a big price because people want to be whole in some way or another. And they're saying, if you won't let me lift my voice and tell the story, brother, look, I'm taking you to court. I'm going to get justice one way or another. And so with this, with the Epstein files and women that are crying out and still hurting, somebody's going to have to pay a hefty price, and somebody's reputation has to go down in the mud, in the abyss. There are some names that have been put out there. There is a list that has gone out there, but that's not good enough. Why? Because the list is one thing, justice is another. Making me whole is another. And so women are crying out, they're marching, they're getting together, they're going, they were at the State of the Union, President Trump's State of the Union, and they were still crying out. They're still crying out. After all these years, y'all, they're still crying out. I think we need to listen to them. I think we need to listen, and I think they shouldn't let this story go. I think they should go ahead and see it to the end. Just close your eyes and think about children, teenagers. Just think about those that didn't feel as though they were human enough to treat them with care. It's just evil. Excuse me, y'all. It's just evil. And so we've got to see this thing through. They will not let this go. Therefore, even MAGA is saying, now listen, you ran on this, and we want to see this. We want to see, because you said that this one and this one and this one is involved. And you're saying this is all what happened. Epstein, this is what he was doing. And his co-partner, who's in jail now, a woman. We want to see justice for these women. MAGA's saying it. You don't even have to worry about the Democrats. You know they're going to say it. But MAGA in your own party is saying, listen, give us the information we need in order to make these women whole. Or either give us so we can see the big picture. We can see all of it. We can see it so we can rightly divide, what's going on. We can make a decision on, is this something that we can keep going with, or should we shut it down? I'm asking you all, keep going with it, or should we shut it down? Keep going with the Epstein files, or should we shut it down? Should we see justice for these women, or should we shut it down? Should we forget that it ever happened and let these millionaires and billionaires go? You should hear some of the things that they say took place. Do you want to let it go? That's what I want to know. In the chat, you all let me know. Let it go, keep it going, or let it go. I say keep it going. I say let these women get justice for what has happened. Okay? Whew, women go through so much. This is our women's segment, What's in the Closet. It's a whole bunch of stuff in the closet. Lord knows. And this is one thing that's in the closet. The Epstein files is in the closet. They're trying to keep the women in the closet. They're trying to keep them from getting justice and having a voice to say, this is what happened to me. And this is who did it. And I want justice. It's a lot of stuff in the closet. So much. Where will it end, though? I'm just wondering about all this stuff. It has to come to a head. It has to come to its peak. It has to come wherein we'll know would happen. It would be a shame if we, put it in the closet and never, ever allow these women to get what they need in order to move on with their lives. One of the ladies unalived herself. She was one of the first, she said, that was trafficked. And it's just a serious and sad thing. Her family is still trying to get justice for this young woman, and she's gone. And they're still trying to get justice. They're still trying to expose what happened. They're still hurting. My Lord. Still hurting to this day. Something that happened years ago, and they just can't seem to get enough people in high places to put a stop to the shenanigans and foolishness of the folk that are trying to keep it under cover. Oh, it never happened. Oh, nothing never happened. Oh, it never happened. These women just let it go. No, don't let it go. Don't let it go, because it's still happening to some folk. It's still happening to people now. I saw a young woman on the street the other day, and she's being trafficked. She's being trafficked. She's out there being pimped. She's out there. It's still going on. But I tell you what, when you get people in high places, they got all the money in the world that can cover up. That's the sad thing about it. How do we get to the end of this thing where justice is being served? So that's another story about a woman. We talked about Pam Bondi, poor soul. That wasn't bad enough, they say. She wasn't bad enough, mean enough to bring folk, the enemy of the president, to justice. To do a number on them, let's put it like that. Wasn't strong enough. Talked too much about Epstein file. Talked about Pam Bondi. And we talk about women in the Epstein files who are hurting and just need to get satisfaction. This is a story about a young lady, and I really want y'all's opinion on this young lady, because sometimes us folk in social media can kind of like go hard. And I want to know if it's necessary. We've got the story about TLC, Chili. She said she donated to Trump's campaign. You all know TLC, the group, the rap group, the music group TLC, Chili, T-Boz. Her name is Rosanda Thomas. And I think that you all are going very, very hard on this young lady. Rosanda Chili Thomas is speaking out about making donations to the campaigns linked to President Donald Trump. Now, when you are doing stuff, especially these entertainers and stuff, a lot of people will, what's the word? When you going for that particular person, I'll put it like that, you are in jeopardy of being canceled. So this young lady, TLC singer, spoke out Saturday on March the 30th. And she made a $1,000 donation in 2024. and said she was misinformed about what she was donating to. Listen to what she said. She said, I want to be clear. I'm not MAGA, and I do not support any of the many policies that are causing great harm to the American people. Chile is 55. You wouldn't think she was 55. She looks so good. She just got it going on. She wrote it on Instagram. She said, I made a mistake. Too many, she said. I did not read the fine print. I thought I was supporting causes against human trafficking. We just talked about trafficking. And for veterans. She thought now that sound like it. I don't know why that doesn't sound right, but a lot of people got on social media and raked this young woman through the coals. They felt like that she was selling a wolf ticket and that it was a pack of lies. It says on Saturday, the Independent reported that Rosonda Thomas of Stone Mountain, Georgia, made donations to the Trump National Committee, JFC, Joint Funding Committee, and Never Surrendering Inc., a political fundraising group linked to Trump, according to Federal Election Commission records reviewed by the outlet. Chile said that her dad is a veteran, and everyone knows I love children. So she's reporting that, listen, you all are getting it wrong. I'm not rah-rah for this particular president, but I am into some of the causes. So the week comes after she made a statement after the backlash. She got a backlash for them finding out. Now, I heard, and this is just what I heard, that somebody exposed this. Who was that exposed her and said, this young lady right here is doing this, that, and the other. Now, remember, TLC and them got a tour coming together. They got all these lady groups coming together to do a tour and a world tour. And all of a sudden, here's somebody throwing out, well, guess what? Guess what? Chile is a MAGA. Chile is giving money to Trump. And boy, oh boy, it wasn't pretty for Miss Thang Thang. Anyway, it says the report came weeks after she faced backlash for allegedly resharing a conspiracy theory about Michelle Obama being transgender. Now, it gets worse and worse. The folk are saying it's bad enough you are MAGA. It's bad enough you giving money to Trump and MAGA. Now here you go, messing with our girl, Michelle Obama, talking about her being a transgender. Reposting, allegedly. That's what they're saying. I'm asking you all, first of all, let me tell you what she said in response to that. She says she understands that there's circulating on the internet, and it's very concerning about her talking about Michelle Obama. Michelle Obama, the former First Lady, Barack Obama's beautiful wife. She says, I have the utmost respect and admiration for Michelle Obama, and I would never say or do anything that is disrespectful to her or to any woman, she said in the video. Well, that wasn't good enough. That was not good enough. It says a lot of people are having a fit about it. It says it comes nearly a decade after the single caused controversy for saying all lives matter. It's not her first controversy. Let me tell y'all that right there. This is not her first controversy. She was heard saying, allegedly, all lives matter during the height of the Black Lives Matter movement in 2017. She later told the Shade Room that her intention was to be inclusive of everyone affected by police brutality and didn't mean to undermine the movement. calling attention to the disproportionate effect on Black Americans. Of course, Black Lives Matter. And the killing of young Black boys is heartbreaking to all of us, she said. Is this young woman misunderstood? Are folk going too hard on Miss Chili? You know, sometimes also negative attention gets attention. And you know, they got this tour going on. Some people say it's an attention grabber, a marketing scheme, that all this will come out to draw attention to, you know, the tour and have people wondering and curious and wanting to see people face to face. They want to go and see, ooh, I want to go and see how this is affecting her or what's going on. I don't know. But are we too hard on social media? Do we cancel people too quick? Do we drag folk down in the gutter and in the abyss too quick? Does she have a right to be a MAGA? If she want to be a MAGA, does she have a right to be a MAGA? If she want to get to Donald Trump, does she have a right to Donald Trump? If she want to say that, what you call it is this, she may have to pay the price for saying that somebody's something that they're not. But does she have a right to, speak her mind, say what she wants to say, do what she wants to do, give her money to what cause she wants to do? I don't know why it's coming out right now. But somebody, they say, gave this information, and it may be coming out, to either do a number on this person. It could be, again, marketing, or it could be people that just can't stay out of folk business. How about that? Sometimes, I'm sorry, some of this stuff make me laugh because sometimes it's a little bit of both. Sometimes it's a little bit of both. Sometimes we can't change. We can, with this social media and stuff, sometimes we just can't stay out of folks' business. Because guess what? Everybody got an opinion, and everybody wants to speak their mind on everything. Everything. What do you all think? I want to say hi to some of my friends. Kathy Bishop, hello. Omo, hi. Judy, hi. Chinese teacher. Sharon, hi. Mrs. Cummings, hi. So many folk. Pearlie, hi. Pearlie Owens, hello. Bridget T. Yazzie, I believe that's what it is. Sky, hi. Fix It, cute name. Harper, Santana, hello. Oh, wow. Leon Smith. I think it's Mo Bags. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. But so many of you all are on. Tony T, Britton B. Hello, Daniel. Anna. The Real Maya. So many of you guys, and I'm going to try to shout out as many as I can. Valentino, just so many on. Look, I need you all in the chat to tell me how you feel about certain things, what's going on in your mind about any of these women in the news. Again, TLC is getting ready to tour with Salt and Pepper and En Vogue. And it's going to be this summer. And it's going to be hitting 30 stadiums and amphitheaters nationwide from August to October. Is this going to make you all curious enough to go to these shows? Or do you all just love these folk anyway? I encourage Chili to take a deep breath. Take a deep breath, girl. Because folk, Lord knows, they going to run these stories in the ground. Now, where is it going to get us talking about Chili? Where is it going to get us talking about this young lady? It's just going to get us what? With another good gossiping, good story. I don't know if we get satisfaction by, dragging folk. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where some of this stuff is going. I know you can be up today, down tomorrow, meaning people can put you up high and then they can tear you down the next second. You got to be careful how you let people lift you up and bring you up. Oh, you all are the best. And let a few people on social media get a hold of you in a negative way, and here come the whole world running. Here come the whole world running, ready to pull you in the abyss, in the gutter. It's just an evil. It's just evil, if you ask me. It's just sometimes, having your opinion is fine. Don't get me wrong. But sometimes we join in with folk that's there to do a number on others. Sit back and, listen to what she has to say and kind of like just listen. Canceling somebody or wanting to see their demise, that's between you and your Lord. That's between you and your conscience. And if you feel good about it, fine. I'm going to read what she says, her statement again. I didn't read it all, but listen to this. She says, I want to be clear. I am not MAGA, and I do not support any of the many policies that are causing great harm to the American people. I made a mistake, too many mistakes. I did not read the fine print. I thought I was supporting causes against human trafficking and veterans, two things I care deeply about, as my dad is a veteran, and everyone knows I love children. I have learned a valuable lesson and ask for grace as I navigate this. Love, Chili. Now, what you gonna do with that, y'all? What you gonna do with that? It's up to you. It's up to you. Anything that we learn about, anything that we see, anything that we engage in is up to us. Follow your heart, your conscience, and see if it's good to be a part of the crowd that's going to tear somebody out the frame, or if you just show grace, or if you just, ignore some of this stuff, or whatever. You can hear all things. The Bible talks about you can hear all things. Just hold fast to that which is true, it says. Nothing wrong with you hearing, seeing, but just hold fast to the truth of a thing. Find out the truth of a thing. You have to find out the truth of a thing first, and then you can go along with it. Oh, they did this and they did that. Mm-hmm. Then you can say, woo, I'm not going to be a part of that. Or I don't go along with that. I don't believe in that. Or if somebody's doing something wrong, doing harm, and you find out that they're guilty, then you can say, look, I'm going to cancel that bum. I'm going to cancel that bum. I'm not going to have nothing to do with what they do or what they have to give or share. What I'm not going to have. I'm just going. It's going to be up to you all. And so, it's just something how these stories come, and then eventually some of them don't stay. They just come for a little while, and then they kind of like disappear. But sometimes you think they disappear, but they tell me the internet is forever. How you doing, RoboCop? They say the internet is forever. So be careful of what you putting up here, showing and saying and telling what you doing, because I tell you what, folk don't forget. The internet does not forget, and sometimes it does not forget. Sometimes it does not forgive. All this stuff we put up here is here. Be careful what you put up here on this social media, in these streets, the social media street. You got to be careful what you say and what you do, because guess what? Social media don't forget nothing. The internet does not forgive. They don't. So look, women, all I can say is, there's so much going on with women. This is our women's segment, What's in Your Closet? Women's issues. We got a lot of issues, a lot of stuff going on with us. A lot of stuff that we need to do, need to embrace, a lot of things we need to get away from, people we need to get away from, women need to make sure they stay whole and don't let nobody bring you down. We just came out of Women's History Month, International Women's History Month, and we were elevating women. Women, stay encouraged. Stay encouraged. Do the best you can. If you need to change your life, change your life. If you need to get away from bad people, get away from them. If you need to tell that somebody's abusing you, tell somebody that they're abusing you. If you need to step up on your game as a mother or a daughter or a friend, step up. Take care of yourselves. Make sure you stay healthy. Make sure you're working out. Make sure you're eating right. I tell you what, women, you got to look after yourself, because some of these folks not going to look after you. I don't care what you do. You see what I just said about the women in the Epstein files? These women are crying out for justice, and guess what? Folk walking by them just like it, and it's nothing. Women, look out for yourself. Fight for your rights. Fight for yourself. If you don't, nobody's going to fight for you. You're going to end up wanting justice and wanting this and wanting that, wanting people to treat you a certain way. And some of these folks not going to treat you like nothing because it's not in them to do it. You've got to love yourself and treat yourself right and go about your business, living the best of life. Don't worry about these folks that don't know how to treat you right. These folks will treat you wrong right in your face. And deny that they've treated you wrong. Stay away from people like that. Embrace your family. Embrace your work, your business. Embrace God. Stay out of these messes. Stay out of this stuff. And, make yourself live the way you see you should live, and see how God wants you to live. He wants you to have a great, prosperous life. I'm not saying you'll never get in trouble or anybody will ever, not say anything about you. People will talk, people will say things, people will try to get you in a mess. Sometimes you get yourself in your own mess. But as much as you can, seek a better life, a better way, and a better existence, because it's out here for you. I just want to encourage women. We really would love to have women on our segment, special guests, if you all are interested. We have a young lady that's going to be on, hopefully on the 17th. That's the date that I've given her to be on. And hopefully she'll be on. She has a book talking about an epiphany and talking about having to wake up. She talks about becoming aware of being a side piece. She didn't know she was a side piece. Y'all know what a side piece is. She didn't know it. Did you hear what I said? She didn't know she was. She wrote a book about it, and she's going to be with us on April the 17th. Talking about it. I mean, her story is just something. You probably will see her on social media. Her name is Tamika Blackwell Griffin. You all probably have seen her on TikTok promoting her book and things like that. Tamika Blackwell Griffin. You can also go to Facebook, and she's everywhere, actually. She's going to be with us. Hopefully, she can confirm for the 17th. And she's going to talk about her issues and what she knew and what she didn't know and how she came out and how she is living the best of life. And sometimes sometimes we women get ourselves in a lot of foolish things, and and we got to get ourselves out. We got to ask God to get us out of these messes, right? This mess. Get us out of this mess, Lord. And so she's going to come on and she's going to talk to women and talk to men about her experience and everything, and how she became an overcomer. That's what it's all about. From despair to triumph, we've got to, overcome. We've got to evolve. We've got to become greater. We've got to change. We make mistakes. Women, we make mistakes. Sometimes some of the biggest mistakes in the whole wide world, all of us. But if we're looking to get on the right road is there. You all use your GPS. You ever get on the wrong road? And that GPS will take you right back to the right road. And so that's what we're dependent on. We're dependent on making sure we want to get on the right road, making sure we pray to get on the right road, making sure we have people in our lives that help us to get on the right road. Because sometimes we're on a road of destruction. So this young lady going to be up here telling us about her story, how she became aware that she was this side piece, how she became aware, but what she did about it. It wasn't just that easy. No, okay, I'm not going to be a side piece. It was a whole lot of drama attached to this revelation. She's all right now, but I tell you, she wasn't all right when she discovered what was going on in her life. But she wrote a book, and we're going to discuss that. And hopefully I can confirm it will be April the 17th. Also, we are going to do Money and More. We'll have Jason Baker for cryptocurrency, Money and More. Cryptocurrency, we've covered that a few times. He'll be back. He's going to come like every month, every few months, talking about cryptocurrency. But our Money and More segment is talking about money, stewardship, and how we can better manage our finances. And this is particularly to men. We're going to have our women's segments, but this one is particularly men and money, and how men handle their money. I'm so I want to see from you all, what you all have to say about how you manage money. I know how in my household, my husband manages money. He's one of the best stewards I ever met in my whole life, ever. I want to know out there what men how they're handling their resources and how they are managing and manipulating and investing and living in 2026. So Money and More 2026, talking about men and finances. That's coming up soon. Let me see, what else are we going to be doing? We're going to be doing real estate in 2026. Oh, when I think about real estate, I get a beautiful smile on my face. I'm in the real estate, my family, we're in the real estate. My son is a real estate agent, connoisseur, I'd say connoisseur. And it is a really prosperous business. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about renting, buying, selling. And I'm going to say this, and I said this the other day. Folk are buying and selling and investing in property as never before. And I mean, even though, look, it's going up and up and up, Real estate is going up. People are still buying. I mean, they are really buying homes and investing in property and land. And I'm excited to be a part of that industry. We're going to be talking about real estate 2026 with Chris Hinton and many others. I want you all to tune in. We will be announcing those shows as well. Monday Sports Talk. Now, listen, this Monday, y'all, and Wednesday, I may not be here. Okay? I may not be here for the show. I'm not sure if our co-host is going to be available to do the show on Monday or Wednesday. I will announce that and let you know. If you don't see me, if you don't see Mr. E, you know that we cannot get here on those 2 days. Friday, we will be back, hopefully, with the show. I will announce that. Not only is it spring break, but I'm also doing some other business, and I need to pull away. I tell you what I will do if I'm not here. I will repost some of our shows in the past, some of the radio shows that you all have not seen. I will put those on for you all, so you can still go at 9:30 a.m. and Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, or Monday evenings at 6 p.m. and see a show, a replay. So don't let me down, y'all. If you don't see me live, please go and follow and share and comment on those shows that will be put on if you don't see a girl Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. Look, you can be a special guest. I keep telling y'all, listen, let me say this. I'm serious. I need your help. I need, and I'm going to post this as well, and I'm going to come on again talking about this. For the morning show, I would love to have 2 temporary co-hosts with me for the women's segment, for the sports segment, and for Fun Friday. This is just a temporary thing. If you want to inbox me, if you're good at hosting, or you want to dip if you feel like you got potential to be a good co-host for temporarily for FYI, please inbox me, or make sure you email me at FYIRadioshow@gmail.com and say, listen, I want to be up there with you. I want to be up there with the lady. And I can show you, hey, I can make a good co-host. So please, it's just a temporary thing. If you will, I need some co-hosts for Sports Talk. You've got to know a little bit about sports. We're covering the NBA. We're covering the WNBA, other sports as well. Of course, you know, we're going to be covering this NCAA. That's why if I'm here on Monday, that's what we're going to be doing, the Final Four. So Sports Talk, you got to know something about sports. Men's issues, we're going to talk about that. We want you to bring your best men issue game. This is for the men, guys. We want guys for this segment, guys that want to co-host. And also for our women's segment and Fun Friday and serving tea. You got to know some tea. You got to know a little bit about what's going on in creation. And also women's issues and things, or, you know, how to make women's issues a fun thing. We want you to bring that as well. So you can email FYIRadioshow@gmail.com if you want to be a temporary co-host. Also, if you want to inbox me right there on any platform that you're on. Inbox me right there and say, listen, and all you got to do is have an email. We'll be doing this on our social media platforms, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 9:30 a.m. Sports Talk, men's issues, women's issues, Fun Friday. Inbox me and say, yeah, and then show me your page and let me see you. Let me see it. Let me see you, and let me see that you have the charisma and the potential, and you're talkative. I like talkative people. I'm not very talkative. I'm talkative now because I have to talk, but I'm very kind of like I can be a quiet person too. So I want those folks that like to talk, and they got something to bring, and feel like, hey, let me try this thing of co-hosting. Okay. Okay? I'm talking to you, TikTok. I'm talking to you, Facebook Live. I'm talking about you, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, all y'all. Anybody that's up here that would like to try their hands in co-hosting with me for a little while, come on and let's do this. Okay, so listen, we're going to see you all soon. Again, you can be a special guest, intern, or sponsor. You can sponsor this. Speaking of sponsors, I'm going to mention the sponsors. I would love for you all to go to www.bulvicacademy.com. That's BULVIC. And there are a lot of things there for our children. It's an anti-bullying initiative. We got a blog there for parents to read. We have books, Bullying is Right Underneath Your Nose, and The Diary of a Former Bully. We have the game Bulvic. I think my game is a year old. It's a game app that I developed, and it is really a wonderful game. It's not for the faint of heart because you got a lot of things that's going on in this game. You can get it on the page www.bulvicacademy.com. That's BULVIC, and you can also get it on the game on iTunes and Google Play. Check it out, Bulvic. Yeah, also, we have a wonderful sponsor. Let's look at our sponsors. We have, y'all excuse me. Okay, here we go. And we have, let me show you Bulvic first. All right, there, look on the top right there. Can you see it right there, up there? Bulvic, BULVIC. Go to www.bulvicacademy.com and check out the books, check out the game, check out the information, the initiative. We got a curriculum coming soon, and we want your children to be a part of that. We got a play coming soon. We want your kids to participate in that as well. Also, here we go with Beard Gods. BeardGods.com. Let me see. Let me show where's Beard Gods. Here we go. There we go. Y'all can see it. Can y'all see it? Right there. BeardGods.com. BeardGodz. www.beardgods.com. Check it out. Got all kind of products for you, men, well, women too, shampoos, and we have the conditioners. For the men, we have beard balms and oils and brushes and picks and vitamins. And women, you can buy the vitamins and things as well. You got so many choices. Go to the website, www.beardgods.com, BeardGodz. Check out our sponsors and, support. We want to thank all you all. We got on Instagram, QUETSOURAV. Over here, Sheila Brahms, I love you. Miss Carter, I love you if you're there. All you all that are on over here, here we go over here. Let me see. Ooh la la, I love the name. Ooh la la, ooh la la. Hayes to him. Oh, is that right? Hayes, HAZZ to him. Let's see. Dee Dee, hello. Random. Hello. Let's see. AI, hello. Robert, hello. L'Oreal, Hill, hello. Anita. Anita, I wish you would come on with me, girl. Find out what you've been doing with your beautiful voice. Debola, hello. F. Leona, I believe that's it. Oh, Leon, I'm sorry, F. Leon, 63. Uh, we have Arise and Odom. No, I'm sorry, Arise and Adore. Adorned, right? Arise and Adorn. All right. We have Jurgen. We have Beautiful. Preci. Uh, so many of you all. Janet, hi. Bailey, girl, hi. Vernon, hello. Look at Vernon. I love your tea. You're sweet. Uh, Arlene, hi. Savage. We got so many people up here. Nisi, hello, Nisi. Um, some of them I cannot pronounce, but I'm going to spell it Ongomotion. So many wonderful. Andress, I believe that's how you pronounce it. Let's see who else, y'all. Lexus, user 40679762954. So many folk here. Robert, hi Robert. HA, see some of the, let's see. Harry Millen. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. Forgive me if I didn't get it right. Bostolz. Ooh, Lila or Layla. I think it's Lila. Valentino, I think I said hello. Adisjermatis. The real yeah, I already said Maya, hello, the real Maya. And Tanita, no, Taniti. I think that's how you pronounce it. Niganuel. Roll boy, hi. So many folks. Ball bag. Is it ball? Molly bag. Molly bag. I said ball bag. Molly bag. Riley, Harper, Fix. Let's see. Sky. I said Sky. Rima. Hello, Pearlie Owens. Just so many. Mrs. Cummings. Hi. Chinese teacher. Judy, Kathy Bishop, Bad Friend, Temilade. How y'all doing? What are you going to do for the weekend, Kenneth? Kalani, I think that's how you pronounce it. CNN. Wow, just so many. So many. Jaquita 86, Astro Boy, Zamora, I believe. That's it. Just so many of you all. Thank you for your support. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget, 9:30 Monday. If you don't see me live, you'll see a show. Check it out. It'll probably be a show that I haven't put on, radio show. One of the radio shows will be put on for you all to enjoy. Don't forget to contact us if you want to be a special guest, intern, or sponsor. If you want to co-host with me on some of these days temporarily, please don't forget. I would love to have you all on. If you have a suggestion for a good topic or for something that we haven't covered, something that you haven't seen us do, please let us know. We want to continue to motivate and energize you all, inspire you to rise above mere survival and find success, be a part of what we're doing, enjoy the shows, and let us give you the things that you want to hear and the things you want to see. So look, be blessed, have a wonderful Easter, and we'll see you back here soon. I'm going to say goodbye to our TikTok I got so many buttons that I'm, excuse me, y'all. So many things that I'm trying to do up here and handle. But I'm gonna see you soon. Don't forget the music, Yolanda Hinton's music. YOLANDAHINTON, wherever music goes, you can access you were singing Make It All Right. This one right here, you all can hear all this the music of Yolanda Hinton. We're gonna see you soon. We made the first TikTok. Have a blessed and wonderful week. Enjoy your day. Ooh, we had a lot of people. TikTok. And now for Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. We're gonna say goodbye to you all too. You all are the best. Have a blessed and wonderful day. Enjoy your weekend and your Easter. I'll see you soon. Bye now.